Hi y'all, just wanted to give an update. I haven't really been consistent with YouTube. Been super busy in the garden and pretty much got everything going out there. Peppers, tomatoes, you name it, it's out there. Corn, herbs, lettuce. Hopefully my dragon fruits will do something this year. I just ordered another chip drop for the garden, so once all the plants start growing, then I'll mulch around everything to try and conserve water this summer. I don't know. I've been in a dilemma as far as like what the fuck to do with myself. Some days are just good, and then some days are shitty, super fucking shitty. I feel stuck. I feel very spiritually connected most of the time, and then when I look at my life in like the real world, what we're supposed to be doing apparently, but it's kind of hard for everyone to be following this social construct we have that we're supposed to fit into, working and all this crap. Like, I wish I could just work in my garden. Like, I wish I could just work on a farm or like in a commune or whatever. I could work all day like that. Like, that's fun for me. I like physical things and physical labor. I'm not so much a sit at the computer kind of person and type and all that. Like, that's why I don't edit videos, because I'm capable of learning how to edit. I just don't really fucking want to sit there and do it. It's partially because my kids need me to get up every 5 seconds to get something for them, and my animals need something, or something needs to be cleaned, or something needs to happen in this house constantly. I'm just struggling with my worth again, kind of, because I feel like if I'm not bringing money into this house, I'm not doing my part, and emotionally, I just feel drained as fuck, and I don't know. Maybe I feel that way right now because I did start going to the gym again, because I feel like mentally I was doing better when I was going to the gym. And last time I was going to the gym before COVID, I had lost my job, and then I just dove into the gym, 5 and 6 days a week. I made it my priority, and I had my routine, and then COVID happened and didn't go to the gym for over 6 months. And so now I've been back for about a week and a half, and it's good. I was sore. I feel kind of nauseous a little bit in the morning because I'm oh fuck. Wake up and I'm either sore or drained of energy, or my methadone ran out, or whatever. But I do feel the nausea that I was having every morning is a little bit better, and I don't know if it's from the gym or because the gym makes me want to eat more, and the Zoloft makes me not want to eat. So yeah, I'm probably getting in more calories because the gym gives me this hunger. And when I go to the gym, I don't fuck around. I deadlift, I hip thrust, I squat, I do the machine. When I'm in the zone at the gym, it's easy for me to take it to the next level because I'm there, you know, like I'm in it, and like I'm in my own little world there. Like that's where my peace is, I guess, when I'm physically struggling to lift this weight. I feel like that's like a really big thing with mental health. Like literally, if you have no fucking options, like if there's no options for you to feel better, start doing burpees, start doing push-ups, jump in the air until you're exhausted. Like that's what I have to do. I have to physically exhaust my body and get all of that built up tension and energy out in that way to take my mind away from that. Like to give my mind peace, I have to like put my body through this, you know? And it's not like a bad thing. It's good, you know, you build muscle, you burn fat, you look better, your clothes feel better. So that's like one of my biggest coping skills with my mental health issues is I have to physically do stuff. I have to go out in the garden and dig in the dirt. I have to lift heavy weight. Get myself to a point where I'm huffing and puffing. And like, I mean, not, you know, dying, but I mean, you know, where my heart rate's up. I'm breathing heavy and I'm in it. So that's a really good escape from negativity or your brain running too much or just your thoughts, you know, like that's what I did yesterday when I had an issue here at the house and my feelings got hurt because I felt like I didn't deserve the shit I got from somebody. So yeah. So I left and went to the gym, and then when I got home I just went to bed. Like I didn't even deal with anything still because I was pretty hurt by what happened because I've been working really hard to not have drama and craziness here, and feel like I've been doing pretty good. But anyways, whatever, that's a different subject. But yeah, so the gym, it's not the gym I was going to. Like I was going to In Shape, like right down the street from my house, and I had like a whole routine, and I love that gym, and it's bigger than the gym that's I'm going to now, and it was cheaper, and there's just the machines were better. Like I was spoiled at that gym. That was the badass gym. Has a pool, sauna, steam room, like all that stuff. And the one I'm going to now, it's like all closed off because of COVID, and it's not really the gym I want to go to because it's like the privately owned gym in town, and I know like the owners and all that group of elites from this town, and I used to work at a place where I served all of them at the golf club, so not really the place I would want to go. I kind of want to go to the gym where regular people go, like normal middle class working class people, not like the elites of the town who think that they're just the bee's knees. But so far, I mean, you could avoid that at the gym, right? Because you have your headphones on, you're working out, like obviously you're not paying attention to anybody, so that's not the biggest thing, but it was another thing. But yeah, it's not really a big deal. Yeah, I don't know. Right now I just really feel like I want to be alone. I'm in that kind of mood. Like I want to be alone. I don't want to be around family. I don't want to be around friends. I don't want to be around kids. But that's not a choice I have. I have to take care of my responsibilities here at the house, and I don't know, just go through like these depressive moments of where I feel like, what am I really doing with my life? Like, what are we supposed to be doing? Like, go get a job, right? at like McDonald's or Target, like something like that. Like not necessarily something I want to do, but maybe it'd be good for me to just get out of the house, right? And then I thought about, oh, we'll get back into serving, and I used to be a bartender. Like that's my trade, bartending. I also have a medical assisting like certificate I got years ago. And when I got out of the medical assisting school, I probably didn't try super hard to get a job. I probably could have got a job if I wanted to. Um, that was kind of the beginning of the destructive behavior in my life too. But anyways, I didn't use the certificate, and also what made it hard was like I don't speak Spanish, and where I live, Spanish is a big thing. Like you have to be bilingual to get like a medical assisting job or like dental assisting, or they like that. Like that's desired here in California. So yeah. So my children, my two sons, they will be bilingual because I put them in a bilingual school. So I'm learning Spanish now because my children are learning it. But I mean that didn't help me back then, right? And the funny part is I'm half Mexican. My mom is full-blooded Mexican. My grandparents came from, well, my grandma, she was born in like Texas, but her family's from Mexico City, so she lived in Mexico City. And then my grandfather, he was from Mexico City too. And they both moved here from Mexico City to Oakland. My grandma came on the train with 3 kids to Oakland and worked, and then met my grandfather, and they moved here to the Central Valley together and had more kids, and my mom. And out of all the kids, like my mom was like the whitest one, so she was like the güera, so she was like the kind of like their kind of favorite privileged a little bit when you're whiter. I mean, that's what I was taught, and that's what I grew up kind of seeing, hearing about, that the whiter your skin was, the more favorite you were. Didn't have to do many chores. I mean, my mom still got her ass beaten. My grandpa was very strict and, you know, straight up Mexican, like, not pay to have anything done. His roof, his well, new room, bathroom, he did all that himself, tile, everything. He built the cabinets. Like, he was a major tightwad, but that comes from like a cultural background of like having to take care of a lot of kids and, you know, not having a lot of money. So anyways, yeah, so like my background, I'm Mexican. I'm half Mexican. Don't speak Spanish. I mean, I kind of do now because I'm around it so much. Like, I can get by. I know a lot of words. And I took, you know, Spanish in high school and stuff. But, yeah, so I want my kids to be bilingual. Like, I don't want them to miss out on opportunities because it's not just bilingual now in California. It's freaking trilingual and quadlingual. And people know, like, 5 languages here. Like, you can't know one language. You have to, like, at least know 2. Like, at the least know 2. At least for, like, the fields I was trying to move into. I was trying to work in the medical field. So it's really important, you know. Even in the hospital when I worked there, Punjabi was a big one. A little bit of Hindi, or I don't know how it's pronounced, forgive me, but they're similar but different. Punjabi is the one that we have a lot here. And then Spanish, Assyrian's really big here. So that would be, I don't know if it's Arabic or it's Assyrian people here. So their language. And then those are probably the biggest languages. Oh, we have Portuguese too in the hospital, a lot of Portuguese. But if you know Spanish, you can kind of understand Portuguese. Yeah, so anyways, this is kind of like a rant ramble. Like, I just haven't gone on here in a while, so I just wanted to like update you. I took my TEAS test for nursing to be able to apply to the program again, which I feel like means nothing because I took it 3 years ago. And the TEAS test is a standardized testing for medical people or pre-nursing students. And you have to score a certain score to get through to be able to apply. So depending on what school you're applying to, they have their own rules for that. At my school, you can't retake it. You have to pass it the first time. And the first time I took it, I got like a 94, which is advanced. Studied for 2 months. Really hard. I have like major study anxiety, so I studied really, really hard for that. I went through like the book from the front to the back, like everything. I covered it all. Like, I was studying up until 2 seconds before that test. And then on the way home from the test, driving home from Merced, I was like crying because I was so like relieved that it was over. And after it was over, like, the lady didn't give me my score, but she came up to me and she's like, excellent score. And I'm like, huh? Like, what? And so I was like, oh my God. And I drove home crying and I looked online to see my score and it was like the super advanced score and it was like ridiculous. And I got 100% in math. And like, I was really surprised because I hadn't taken any of those subjects for like 5 years, you know? So I was like, oh, and that was like the first time I realized, like, oh, okay, like, if you do what you're supposed to do and study and all that, you know, you do really fucking well. You're smart. Like, oh shit, I always thought I was dumb. But really, I just have major emotional issues. I'm not dumb. Like, I'm very smart. I just, like, have major emotional crap that holds me back from doing normal things. So 3 years later, I've applied to the nursing program 3 times. Still haven't got in. This year I'm going to apply again because I took the TEAS, passed it, and I was all nervous again. I'm like, oh my God, freaking out. Like, I have to take it again. Like, fuck, I'm not going to pass. And, oh my goodness. And, so I didn't study at all. Maybe like 15 minutes I looked through the TEAS book. Took the test online, got done in like 2.5 hours, and got an advanced score again. Except it was like 2 points under it. It was like 92 this time. I didn't get 100 on the math this time. But, you know, it's different questions and stuff. But I still got an advanced score, it says on my thing. So I'm going to apply again this year and see what happens. But, like, I feel like maybe the universe is telling me, like, I'm not supposed to be a nurse. Like, I worked all this time to fucking do all the prereqs and, like, through my addiction, through my mental illness, through all this crap, like, and I kept going to school while my friends were just fucking around, and yeah, I got my associate's degree. Yeah, I have all the prereqs done for nursing. Yeah, I'm an advanced score on the TEAS. That doesn't mean I'm going to get into the nursing program unless I want to pay $40,000 for a private school. So I don't want to do that. I don't want to go $40,000 in debt. And a lot of people are like, oh, well, you'll make it all back. And, you know, when you start working, you could pay it back. And it's like, I don't want to be in debt no more. Like, so I guess McDonald's it is, you know, wherever I can get a job, like grocery store or whatever. That's gonna have to be the option until this nursing thing works out, or it doesn't. I don't know. I know I'd be a really good nurse. I want to take care of hospice patients, would be like my dream, like what I would really want to do. Take care of people right when they're passing away. I feel like drawn to that. I feel like that's like really special. And to be there for people during that time. I feel like I'm already strong when it comes to others, but I feel like it would just give me more strength to like know I'm taking care of these people in their last moments, and like that would be a privilege. So anyways, I don't want to like ramble on. But yeah, so that's where I'm at in life right now. I'm kind of just confused on what the F I'm supposed to be doing. My kids are little, so I know for sure I'm supposed to be taking care of them. My mental health isn't great, so I'm working on that. The only thing I really truly have for myself is my garden and like my art, which I don't get to do art very often. Like sometimes I'll get like a crazy urge to do art and I'll do it. You know, whatever. I don't really want to share that much because I'm very critical of myself. So, anyways, yeah. I hope you guys have a great week, and I hope you're putting a plant in the ground. Like, it's time. Like, right now is time to put plants in the ground for zones, you know. I'm in 9B, so for sure 9B. Like, you should be putting stuff in the ground. I don't think we're going to get another freezing temp, so I think everything's good to go out there. I've had some plants out there for over a week and a half now, and they're still doing good. So then we just need that really warm day, and then they'll just start blowing up. But okay, my kids are screaming right now. I could hear in the other room. They're fighting like they do 24/7. So I'm going to get off here and like, subscribe, and namaste. Have a good day, y'all.